Hey guys, I'm Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going through my favorites for the month of July, and I'm also going to be throwing in a few not so much favorites. And for a lot of these products, I feel like they're not just favorites for the month of July, but they're really great products for the summertime. But I don't want to waste too much time on this intro, so before we get started, if you guys wouldn't mind please hitting that subscribe button and also hitting that notification bell down below so you're notified of all my new videos that I upload. But let's just go ahead and get started. So the first product that I want to talk about is not a new product, but it's new to me. I just started trying it out over the past few months. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I have mine in the shade Taupe. Now, I feel like I've always avoided this product. I've always liked pencils because I felt like the pomade would be too bold, but I actually really enjoy it. And the reason I picked it up was for my wedding. I wanted to start really working on my brows because I feel like they're so important for photographs. So I've really been loving this, but I've really been loving it for every day as well. But I think the key to it is the Anastasia brow brush. Does this have a number on here? Yes, this is the number 12 brush. So it's got a spoolie on the one end and a really stiff, precise angled brush on the other, which I feel like is perfect. You would need a spoolie for your brows all the time, every time you're doing them. And I feel like this is the best brow brush I've ever tried. I have tried other ones in the past, but they're just not thin enough or they're not stiff enough. But this one is the perfect combination. This next product is actually just a sample size, but I've really been enjoying it. This is the new Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. Now, this one I got as a free sample from Ulta, but I've really been loving it. And I almost feel like, you know, it's very similar to the Better Than Sex mascara, especially the shape of the wand. As you can see there, it kind of has like that hourglass shape to it. But I feel like this is, you know, she's a sister to the Better Than Sex one, but I feel like she's almost more fluttery. I'm wearing it on my lashes right now. I don't feel like it's too heavy, but it still gives you a lot of volume. It's super black, but I think it almost separates them a little bit more than the Better Than Sex one does. So I've really been enjoying this. I'll probably eventually try and pick it up in the full size, but I just have so many mascara opens right now. I want to go through those first. The next product that I have here is really one of my old favorites. I used to wear this all the time. This is Pink Sugar. So now I actually used to always get the Perfume, and I really wanted to pick it up again, but I didn't want to, you know, spend that much money. We know perfumes can be pricey, so I actually picked it up in the hair perfume version. So I felt like, oh, it's the same scent, it will work the same as a perfume. So I have been wearing this in my hair a lot and also just as a regular perfume, and it still has that same delicious kind of like cotton candy vanilla. If you don't like super sweet scents, you probably won't like this. I don't feel like it's too overpowering, but it is sweet. I do wear it on my hair and body, but I do feel like it does not last as long as the normal perfume. But I do still enjoy it, and I feel like it is a cheaper option if you do really like the scent. The next products I'm going to talk about are kind of like a two-in-one. So these have been my most favorite foundations that I've really been loving. So we have the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation. I have this in the shade 303, and then the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade M1.2 or Patagonia. So now these are actually the foundations that I wore for my wedding day. So as you can probably guess, I trust them, I really like them, I love the finish of them. They both kind of have like a natural satin finish to it. The NARS one is a little bit more dewy, and then the airbrush one, it kind of has a better lasting power to it. So the two of them together I really, really love. I am wearing the NARS one right now, but I'm wearing it and combined with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation because I am not self-tan right now. These are both for my self-tan shade, which I obviously was for the wedding day. But I just love the finish of the NARS one. This is probably my favorite foundation of all time, so I really love to mix it in with other foundations. I just really love the finish that it gives. The Dior one, it is pricey, but I do feel like it's worth the investment, especially if it's for a special day, because I do feel like it does have that long-lasting power, and I do feel like it kept me a little bit matte. You know, we got married on July 6th. It was super hot that day. It did end up thunderstorming, So I felt like these both in combination were absolutely perfect. So these next two products are my last makeup favorites, and then I'm going to go into some more kind of like skincare and a little bit of hair care stuff. So I've really been liking these two lip glosses because I just love anything that is a nude, but mostly like a pinky nude. And I feel like these two lip glosses are perfect over, you know, any lip liner, any lip gloss. They're perfect for every day. So this first one here, this is the Morphe lip gloss in the shade Boho. So it's like a perfect pinky nude. I can swatch it for you. It's like a really pretty color, and it is pretty opaque too. So I really do like that one. It has a nice shine to it, but it's not like super sticky. And then the other one is the NYX Butter Gloss. This one is in the shade Fortune Cookie. This one I really like too. This is the one I'm wearing right now over top of my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. So this one is kind of more of like a true nude. I also like to use this to kind of like lighten other colors. I think it works really well for that. It has a nice pretty shine to it. So not only do I really like the color of these, I feel like they are fairly long lasting. Typically they can last through like my morning cup of coffee. I still have the color and shine on my lips, so I've really been enjoying these two. So next I have a few skincare products. The first one I want to talk about is the Bum Bum Soul Oil. This is the SPF 30 sunscreen. This Sol de Janeiro has to be one of my favorite brands, and I absolutely love the scent of their products. This is the same scent as like the Bum Bum cream, the shower gel, all of that. So this is a kind of like a dry sunscreen oil. Again, it's SPF 30, but it does, as you can see, it has a little bit of shimmer to it. Spray some on here for you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This one I actually picked up in my the spring Sephora sale haul. I don't know if you can really see the shimmer there. It's really nothing too overpowering, but it just kind of gives like a nice pretty glow to the skin. It's not glittery, and I just kind of like this. I feel like the spray is so easy. Just like when you're out, I use this a lot on my honeymoon when I was out by the pool and on the beach. It was perfect to just, you know, when I felt like I needed a little extra, just spray it on, rub it in quick, rather than getting out, you know, the heavy duty lotion all over again. But the nice thing about it too is that it does give you a nice scent when you're kind of like outside sweating and hot. You know, it's like a little, you know, extra perfume too. Next product is an old repurchase. So this is the Origins Original Skin Matte Moisturizer with Willow Herb. This is a really good moisturizer, but just like it says, it does have a matte finish. I don't feel like it necessarily, you know, controls oil continuously throughout the day, but I feel like it actually works really well as a mattifying primer. But I'm kind of scared because I had tried to find this on Sephora a while ago and it kept being sold out. I couldn't even find it, I think, at Ulta anymore. I had gone to the Origins website. It was sold out on there as well, so I'm kind of afraid they're discontinuing it, which would be really sad. So let me know if you know any information about that. So the next product I have is actually kind of random. This is the Tree Active Cystic Acne Spot Treatment. This I actually picked up on Amazon. So this is kind of like a random find. So 2 weeks before my wedding, I ended up getting a cyst here on my forehead. I still kind of have the scar from it because, you know, of course I would, you know, from the stress, break out right before the wedding. So I was panicking. I was trying to find, because, you know, those last for forever. So I was trying to find something, you know, that would work as quick as possible. So I went on Amazon. It was a little expensive just because, not expensive for like a product, but because of the size of it. You really don't get a whole lot. This is 0.25 fluid ounces. But I would say it probably cleared it up in maybe 3 days. And if you've ever struggled with cystic acne, you know how bad it is, how frustrating it is, you know. And I just typically, when I break out, it's just like one of those at a time. So if it's something that you're really struggling with, I would highly recommend trying this out because it really did clear it up super fast. Still working on some scars from that and, you know, other ones I've had in the past. But as far as, you know, actually shrinking the size, shrinking the swelling, because it's painful too. definitely check this out. So I'll have this link down below for you. The next product that I have is a hair care product. So this is the Sun Bum Revitalizing 3-in-1 Leave-In Hair Conditioner. So this one I picked up to take on the honeymoon with me as well, because I needed a new leave-in conditioner. My hair gets so knotty after I wash it, after I get out of the shower, so I always have to have a leave-in conditioner. But this one I really like because it does have a nice like tropical like banana scent, which I really love. I don't like bananas, but I love the scent of them. So this is says it's enriched with coconut oil, banana pulp and peel, banana leaf, quinoa protein, and sunflower seed oil. And it also says that it has good UV protection, which is great for when you're out in the sun. So this I really do like. It is cruelty free and it is vegan. It's also color safe. You know, I don't know how well it really protects my hair from the UV rays, but you know, for the claims of detangling and conditioning, I definitely think it absolutely does that. And it smells great too, and perfect for summer with it. So now, unfortunately, I do have a few fails or disappointing products from this month. And the first one is a perfume that I tried. So this is Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. So I just got the travel size spray of this, and the reason that I picked this one up is because, for one thing, I love anything vanilla scented, and you know, I always love to try new perfumes, but they're expensive, so I just did the travel size. What I did like about it is that even though it's the rollerball size, it did have a spray, so it wasn't a rollerball. I feel like rollerballs, they don't give off enough scent. But this one, for one thing, I don't know how many fluid ounces were in here, but I went through this in probably 2.5 weeks. And it wasn't like cheap, it wasn't expensive because I just got a small size, but for the amount, you know, I felt like that was ridiculous. And then the note said it was like vanilla, sea salt, which sounded delicious, but you know, it really didn't have, you know, a very strong scent. It was just kind of faintly vanilla, and it did not last on my skin at all. So for the lack of lasting power and the lack of the length of time that it lasted, I would not recommend this. I'm just going to group the next two fails together because they're both foundations and they both kind of, you know, didn't work for me for the same reasons. So the first one is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation, and the next one is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. This is the one that's supposed to be kind of like a dupe for the IT CC cream. So I can't say whether it is or not because I've never tried the IT CC cream. For whatever reason, all of its products except for the Bye Bye Pores really breaks me out, so I've never tried it. But neither of these work for me. I didn't really do a good job picking the shades. They were both too light, but you know, I mixed them in with other products, tried to get foundations, tried to get them to work. So it really wasn't the shade that was the problem. It was really just the formula of both of them, and I feel like they both did the same thing. They were both super patchy, super streaky. I tried both of them with a brush. I've tried both of them with a sponge. They really settled into my pores. By the end of the day, I would have like orange speckles, like it had sunk into my pores and oxidized. It was just ugly, it was gross. I even tried it mixed in with my other foundations, and I hated it. So it was like, even like my best foundations couldn't make these words work. So both of these are a pass for me. And the last fail that I have is this Pacifica Sun and Skincare Mineral SPF Bronzing Body Butter. So this I really wanted to try. I picked this up at Target. So this is SPF 50, so it's a sunscreen, but it's tinted, you know, and it said it was coconut scented, so, you know, all good things. I think it's a really pretty product, and I'm going to show you a little bit here just so you can see. Okay, so you can see that it is tinted. So it does give a pretty, like, olive tone, like, bronzy color. The problem is, it's a sunscreen, right? So, you know, I think it's great that it was SPF 50. I didn't get burnt when I was using it, but this doesn't stay on. You know, think about it, when you're wearing sunscreen, you're out in the sun, it, you know, it slides right off. It got on everything. It got on my bathing suit. It got on my cover up. It just got everywhere. So it was like really bad for color transfer. So I kind of don't understand that. I think it looked nice when I initially put it on, and you know, it protected me from the sun, but you know, it's not a practical product. So if you don't want to get, you know, brown sunscreen all over all your clothes, your bathing suit and everything, I would avoid this. But that's all I have for my favorites and my fails for the month of July. I hope maybe you guys found some good products you want to test out for the summer, or maybe hopefully, you know, I saved you a few dollars from avoiding some of these products. Also, don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what have your favorite products for the month of July been, and also what are some things that I should maybe stay away from. I would love to hear your recommendations, and maybe they'll be some of my favorites for the month of August. But if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, and also hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified every time that I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that I see you in the next one. Bye guys.